everyone, how are you doing today? My name is Karina and welcome back to Ready Set Pan. Today we have an empties video. So these are all of the empty items that I have used up since my last empties update. So this is kind of like the mid-ish August. August already, my goodness. I have so far been doing these empties right after it's panning cats and dogs because that's kind of like an end of a completion, and the end of the month is just so busy with updates. So this is kind of where I throw them for now. This month is not high in terms of dollar value, but as you guys can see, there's lots of full-size big things that I'm just excited to be able to get into my end of the year empties box and free some room up for more stuff. So dollar value is low, not the lowest month. It's actually the second lowest month dollar value wise. And we're just going to dive right into it. So of course, as always, I will have categories for you guys. So if you want to see the makeup empties, if you want to see the hair care empties, whatever it is, that's going to be all marked for you guys down below. So without further ado, we're just going to dive into it. We're going to start with makeup because makeup was really small. Now, granted, I do have some makeup items that are really close to getting done. So next month will be much better for makeup. But I only finished up one makeup item, you guys. Whoops. Oh, well. This was from Partners in Cream. This is a primer. So this is the Tarte Sea Glowtion primer. And that angle there, I'm going to leave it like that. You can see there is still some product around the edges. But I've squeezed out as much as I can. And primer I just find very messy, and I'm not a big fan of this primer, so I'm not going to cut it open. But these were my progress marks. This is where I started with it in the project, because I did get some use on it before. 1 month later, another month later, and I just finished it off. I was like squeezing like this, and like really trying to push it to get it out as much as I could, and I am going to call this done. So I did a couple more uses after my last Partners in Cream update, but those have now been done, and I have now moved on to the next primer, which you guys saw in that update. But that's it for the makeup. On a more exciting note, I did use up 2 fragrances this month. I know for some people that's like nothing, but for me, that's actually a big deal because it takes me a while to go through fragrance, especially perfumes. So the first one here, this is Marc Jacobs Daisy Love. It was right here when we started, and I have gotten it finished off, or at least as much as I'm able to spray out. This fragrance was decent. It's not what I'm going to redeem my full-size or my gift voucher for a full-size fragrance, because this came in that Shoppers Drug Mart Discovery kit. But it was fine. It was okay. One not from that kit. This was a sample I got from Sephora. The starting mark was this black dot way up there, which is now done. The Sol de Janeiro 62 fragrance. I used up as much as I could. Nothing else is going to spray out of here. I will talk about the body cream a little bit later on, because I do have that in this empties video. But I didn't really like the body cream. I didn't like how it pulled. This fragrance I enjoyed much more. It pulled more of those vanilla notes, and my husband was kind of sad that I used it up. So that's how you know you have a good fragrance. And I would consider purchasing this guy. It's not like a, oh my goodness, I need to have it, but I might. So we'll kind of put that on the back burner and think about it, but it's a very nice summer fragrance, and I did enjoy it. Although the further down I got on it, the less it lasted. And so normally I do like 1 spritz. So 1 spritz in general, as where I started. Then I did 1 spritz on each wrist. And then I did 2 spritzes on each wrist and had to reapply later on the day. So I don't know what that was about. But even all that still took me 23 uses. So again, it takes me a long time to go through these. All right, let's move on to nail polish empties. No colored stuff this month, unfortunately, with my project polish. Don't worry, though. Next month's product polish, we got some empties coming. But this month, we've got some staples. So I have gone through a nail polish remover. This one is from Equate, so it's from Walmart. I tend to buy the Nourishing line just because I find, I don't know what I find. I just, you want to maybe do something. I don't know if there's much difference between them, but I buy the Nourishing one, and I have used it all up, so you can see the tiny little bit of that, what that color was, and I've moved on to the next one. And maybe not super exciting, but I did finish off a base coat. This one was from This is from LA Colors. This is the base coat, top coat. I only use it as a base coat. I'm very bad with using top coat. I basically don't do it. Oops. Now this one, I actually got really far down in the bottle. Like it's just that little bit there. And you can see that is definitely below the brush. I had tipped it on its side. I was doing all of this action here. That's as far down as I can get it. And it's really kind of thick now. So I finished another base coat. So that's exciting. But that's going to round out the nail polish. All right, let's move on to hair care next. Because I actually have a few hair care empties. So let us start off with the shampoo. This is from Garnier Fructis. This is their their Nourishing Coconut Hair Food Shampoo. This has 350 milliliters. It smells really, really good. And it's for dry hair, which I think my hair is. It's vegan. There's no silicones. It's cruelty-free. There's all these wonderful things about the product. Excellent. Except for the most important thing about the product, which is how well it cleans your hair. Because this was a shampoo, I felt, one, I had to use a lot of it. And secondly, on a good day, it would clean my hair for like a day. And on a bad day, it wouldn't even last a day. And it's like, okay then. So I would not buy any more of these. So we're just, and the lid broke off because I dropped it in the shower. So, oops. So this was not very good, but I used it up because I'm stubborn like that. So, oh well. And I also finished up a conditioner. It's all super mango looking. That's okay. You can't even see what this is. This is the Tresemme, the Scalp Detox. It's supposed to do a conditioner, obviously, to purify and rebalance. This one didn't have a scent. Yeah, it's a very like hair carry kind of scent. So nothing particularly fun. Kind of empty in there. And it was fine. Probably something like this would be better as a shampoo, I would think, but I had it as a conditioner, 592 milliliters. I've gotten it used up, and Tresemme is one of those brands that's just kind of to me. I generally pass over them, but I got it used up, and it's out of my collection. It's a big bottle, so yay. And then I had finished those off, but as you guys know, I did a little bit of traveling, so I was away for a week. So I worked through some little tiny shampoo conditioners. So I got about halfway on these while I was away, and then I just finished them off once these two big guys were done. These are both from Soapbox. So this is the Argan Oil shampoo and conditioner, but we'll start with the shampoo here. It was better than the Garnier Fructis, so that was something. And this lid was difficult to open. Can't open it now. Don't think there was much of a scent. Let me try the conditioner. Oh, it was much better. Yeah, it doesn't really have much of a scent, but it's one of those you picked up from a hotel, so it was fun. Got it used up. It's been downstairs for a very long time. Same thing with the conditioner. So again, the Argan Oil conditioner from Soapbox. This one got a lot more mangled, but at least I could open this one a lot easier. And again, it was pretty decent. I think I did like this a little bit more than the Tresemme. From Beauty A to Z, we have the Ouai Scalp and Body Scrub. Now this thing, it doesn't smell bad. Like, I don't know what that scent is. I like the smell. It's decent. Now as a scalp scrub, I don't like scalp scrubs. I have a hard time working them into the routine. I don't know how effective I am at doing them. So they're just there. I did try to use this exclusively as a scalp scrub because as a body scrub, this is really expensive. So yeah, but I did like it. So like if I had some extra on my hands, I kind of like do a little scrubby. I liked that a fair amount, but I would not pay this price for a body scrub. So scalp scrub, blah, body scrub, liked it, but would not pay the price. And the Willow saga continues. As you know, Willow, who is my youngest dog, sometimes likes to eat lids. In this case, from Ouai, this was the leave-in conditioner. So I don't know where she got this from, but I found this under the bed. She had taken the lid completely off. which meant I had to use it up. So I did. And you can see there's a tiny little bit in there that I couldn't quite get out. A bit more than a tiny bit, but I liked this, you guys. Ooh, this. And again, I didn't have the spray, so I didn't get the full proper application. So I kind of just dumped some on my hands, worked it in. But this was nice. And I actually, like, I'm not a hair person, you guys know this, but I did notice a difference in terms of like the softness of my hair. So I don't know if that's because it's a leave-in conditioner, and generally I don't use a leave-in conditioner, even though I have leave-in conditioners and I should use them. So I don't know if it was that or if it was this one in particular, but I'm going to test that out sometime eventually if I can get myself into a routine and have it with using a leave-in conditioner and then kind of see which one this is going with. But this, lovely, and I might consider it. I know it's expensive because it's Ouai, but it's nice. Next up, let's get into all of the face care stuff. So let's start off with some foil samples. Let's start with this one, the Josie Maran Pro Retinol Argan Pro Retinol Eye Cream. Almost had it. This, I have used a sample of before. This is my second of 3 samples. 2 milliliters. Takes me at least a week to use it. I really do enjoy this. Still would consider getting a full size of this guy, but again, I do have lots of other eye stuff. And I do think I notice a difference with this product. So, very lovely. Enjoyed it. This sample, you guys, oh my goodness. So this is the Lancome Absolute Rich Cream. I had just finished this guy up in deck of panning for easy peasy lemon squeezy. So something you get through very quickly. This is a 1 milliliter sample. I think I got 2 uses out of it. And what I didn't know when I did the update for this item was the price tag. Because this, I mean, obviously, it's called the Rich Cream, and that's because you have to be rich to buy this. Because this is the most expensive moisturizer I have tried thus far. Again, just a little sample size. Would not pay the $312 Canadian for this moisturizer. So each use cost me like $2. Oh my goodness. That was crazy for this little sample. And I did like it. I wouldn't pay it. And it's kind of got like that floral, rich lady scent. You know. So it was nice. I enjoyed it. I'd use more samples again, but no way am I buying it. I used up a sheet mask. This is a Dr. Jart. This is the Tiger Grass Calming Serum Mask. Yeah, it's a sheet mask. It's fine. It's there. You guys know I'm not big on sheet masks, but I got it, so I used it. Didn't really notice a difference, but you're not going to notice a huge difference with a sheet mask. But it was fine. And these Dr. Jart ones, they are kind of difficult to try to get inside the packaging to dip out all the extra serum. And there wasn't a lot of extra serum in this one in particular. Like, I think I only dipped in like once, where normally it's like I'm dipping in a lot after. So, this guy, also done. Okay, let's do into more like deluxe kind of sizes. We have this one here. This was in my advent calendar project. This is the super reflective Glam Glow Super Mud Clearing Treatment. It had 15 grams of product in here. It's basically a charcoal mask. So I got this guy used up. There wasn't much left for that last update. So the mark was literally like down to there. Decent, although I'm still not entirely sure if I would want to buy more Glam Glow masks. I did buy this little set. It was like 4 different sample sizes from Marshall's. And so, I mean, that was still like $25-30, but at least I got to try them, experiment, and it was fine. Got some use out of it. I also got use out of this very expensive serum. This is from Elizabeth Arden, and this is the Provage line, which is their highest end anti-aging, all of that stuff. This is their anti-aging daily serum 2.0. This was kind of this orangey kind of color. Yeah, a little bit of a skincare kind of scent, and it was decent, but again, price tags, right? Unless I absolutely love a sample, I'm not going to go putting it on a potential list or going out and buying it. So, and you guys have seen, I'm picky, right? So far with this haul, what we've kind of gone through on the table, right? Possibly the Sol de Janeiro fragrance, possibly the Ouai leave-in conditioner, right? Those things I would consider buying. So you guys know when I recommend something, or it's like I'm gonna go out and buy this, it carries a little bit of weight, maybe for you guys, but this guy, it was fine, it was decent, used it up. I feel like I went through this rather quickly, even though it is only a 5 milliliter sample. I feel like other 5 milliliter samples take me longer, but it's done, it's used up. All right, let's talk about this category of products. These are hydrating face mist. This one in particular is from Manna Kadar, their hydrating face mist. When I get these, I will use them. But I don't think I'm going to go out of my way to do it because it is like this extra step. I don't feel like I particularly need it. Does it feel nice? Sure. But it's just, yeah. This spray was also kind of, I mean, it's not going to spray now, but it was kind of aggressive-ish. And this was rolled into Beauty A to Z. And this is where I started in the project. 1 month, and then got it done. So obviously a lot of this I had used up previously. This did come to me in a Boxycharm. So it's 180 milliliters, and it was fine. Yeah. But again, this is more of a product category rather than specific product that I'm just kind of meh about. And to wrap this section up, this is actually a very exciting empty. This was on my list for the Plan to Pan skincare for 2023. And of course, I do have a 6-month reflection video up. Then I can add this one to it, so help boost those skincare numbers. This is the Glam Glow, the full size of their Youth Mud Glow Stimulating Face Mask. Anything that's left in here is just super dried out. My husband did try to get around the sides. So let's talk about this. So this is a very intensive mask. So I would use this like once a week. And sometimes this mask was great, right? Like it felt like it was doing stuff. And other times this burns. Like it is, like a lot of Glam Glow products are intense, right? So it's kind of that stinging sensation. And sometimes, especially around my nose, which is where I do tend to get a little bit more congested and all of that with my skin. This could sometimes be like at the point of or just past the point of too much for me. It also did have these little, like, I don't think I have any, there's one on the side here. Like these little leaf kind of things. I don't know what they were, but that was kind of whatever. Now I have normal-ish skin. My husband has more oily combination skin, and he actually quite enjoyed this one. And sometimes he would throw the idea, hey, do you want to do a face mask? He wanted to use this one. So that's actually a really good sign, because usually my husband, especially with his skincare, and he doesn't really do very many masks at all, but he like doesn't care. It's like, just give me whatever. So if he's actually like bringing up the idea of doing a mask, I mean, that sounds pretty good. And he got the last use out of this. I think I probably used about 2/3 of this, and he used 1/3. Because this would sometimes be like a spa night couples thing. So this is done. I'm excited about it. I do still have a little sample size that came in the Glam Glow kit that I had purchased. So that should make him happy. But otherwise, we do have lots of other exfoliating products. I don't know, again, because of sometimes wearing it, the intensity of this mask, if I would want to buy this again. But my husband really liked it, so we'll see. Now let's move into the body care section. So, you remember last month, when last month was the month of sunscreen, when I finished off, with my husband, 4 sunscreens? This time, it's the month of hand soaps. We've got 3 of them to talk about today. So let's start off with the non-Bath & Body Works one. This one was hanging out in the kitchen. This one is from Dove. This is their foaming hand wash in coconut milk. No, coconut water and almond milk. There we go. That's the name. So coconut water and almond milk. This, again, it's fine. It's fine. The scent was nice. It was very light, not my particular favorite. Almond milk just doesn't really appeal. Well, it's not like it doesn't appeal. It's kind of a neutral kind of thing for me. And again, when you can get a good sale on Bath & Body Works soaps, this is technically more expensive. I mean, obviously not compared to their regular full price, but so because I'm just kind of head over heels with Bath & Body Works, I'm good, right? This is the second Dove foaming soap I've used up. There was one earlier this year. It was like, what was it, lavender and Greek yogurt? So kind of some strange scent combinations, but this one is done. Then we had 2 Bath & Body Works. Let's start with this one. So this was the first Bath & Body Works hand soap I have finished off. This one is passion fruit and banana flower with, it kind of leaked the last little bit out. This guy has scent notes of passion fruit, pineapple leaves, and banana flower. This one was in the main bathroom. For most of it, actually. I think there may have been a little bit at the beginning where it was in the ensuite, but this scent was, yeah, not my favorite, guys. So that's why this one took so long to go through, because although I enjoyed it in terms of it was Bath & Body Works, it's a foaming soap, the scent isn't so good. Now, I do have this in a body cream as well, and the body cream, I haven't used it yet, but it smells better to me than this hand soap does. So we'll see how that body cream goes, but at this point, I'm done with this scent. So I'm not going to repurchase it, especially in a hand cream, but I may not buy it in any other forms at all. But on the other end of the spectrum, you guys, just finished this one very recently. Also Bath & Body Works Waikiki Beach and Coconut with notes of dragon fruit, water bamboo, and coconut jasmine. This one was in, so where was this one? This one was in the main floor bathroom for a little bit, and then I moved it into the ensuite, which is the main place where I wash my hands. And this scent, you guys, I loved this top to bottom. I really enjoyed it. And I also have this one in a body cream, so I'm very excited about that, because again, I'm loving this scent. I think these are SASs, right? Semi-annual scents, I think. I'm not very good at knowing like what's retired, what's discontinued. I know they don't have these now, but I would, at least in the hand soap form, definitely pick this up. Like I would pick this up. Like I have a body cream right now, and I have so many body moisturizers, but I would pick this up in a hand cream. Oh, not a hand cream. I don't buy the hand creams. I would purchase this in, again, hand soap again. I would pick it up in a shower gel. Like, I wouldn't hoard this scent, but I would like some more of it. I used up 1 soap. So again, to complete the little travel set, this is the one I took traveling, and then I finished it up after we came back. This is the Dove Deep Moisture Nourishing Body Wash. Now, this is soap. Like, it smells like soap, so I don't think this one is particularly scented. But the formula is lovely. Like, that deep moisture is a very accurate name. And I would be curious, especially if this comes in other scents. But as I've talked about as well, like, I'm just head over heels with Bath & Body Works right now. So I will keep this in mind as a drugstore option. But I'm not, at this point, rushing to go out and get this. All right, let's do a one-off product. This is, oh my goodness, the Amope. This is the Petty Perfect Extra Rich Skin Recovery Foot Cream. This is the foot cream that came with one of those Amope kits that were huge several years ago at this point. I'm very bad at using mine because I feel like it doesn't really get a whole lot off, but whatever. Now this, it wasn't scented. It was just a basic foot cream. Yes, it was on the richer, nourishing side. This is technically way expired. So it was on the very kind of liquidy side, but other than that, like, it was still fine. My feet liked it. My husband is glad to be rid of it this though. So when we were just spa night, I'd have my husband use this because I don't know. I'll moisturize my body, but I'll do the top of my feet, but doing like a full foot thing is just, I don't know. Not my thing. So this is now used up. Finally, it's been around for an extremely long time. And I technically only have one more foot cream, and a foot mask. And then I've just got general stuff. So very exciting. We're making progress on this category. Willow's making another appearance here. This is the Clarins Hand and Nail Treatment Balm. So this basically, I just squeezed everything out because obviously there's air getting into it from Willow trying to eat it. Squeezed everything out and used it. It's an 8 milliliter sample, and I opted to use it as this second point as targets age spots. So I didn't really use this on the nails. I used it more on basic skin. So particularly like on my arms, where if I have any like darker spots, which you guys can see, I just kind of targeted it there. I don't know if it did anything, but it felt nice and got it used up. So done. I've got 2 hand creams finished off. Again, Willow. This one was sitting downstairs on the coffee table. It's been down there for months. And it was like down to like here-ish or so. And then that's when she decided she wanted to eat it. So then, because of how mangled the top got, obviously I couldn't get product out of there. I did have to cut this one open and just decanted it. You've seen me use up this exact one before. This is the OPI Aveeno Juice. This one was in the vanilla lavender scent. I like the vanilla part, not so big on lavender. This blend was okay. It was fine. Would not necessarily buy this particular one again, but the formula is decent. My only Bath & Body Works hand cream. Oh, okay. So this one is the Shea Butter hand cream in Japanese Cherry Blossom. Let's talk about hand creams in general. You pay for the convenience, right? That's what you're really paying for. Having something small that you can carry with you. And generally hand creams are something you get as gifts quite often. Right? They're great for gift giving, which is how I got this one. And while I did enjoy the formula, like sometimes I felt it left me a little kind of greasy, but although I did enjoy the formula, I just find these expensive. So obviously Bath & Body Works full price is ridiculous. $8.95 Canadian, which is heck no. But even if it went on sale for like $2, I don't know if I would want to get a lot of these because you could buy like a full size for like $4.95 when they have those body care days, or $5.95, or you get semi-annual sale, like around $3. So personally, at this point, especially because I have so many body moisturization products, I want to use the hand creams that I have, and then I would probably use like a full size, especially with, like on my nightstand, which is where I used this. So it might be nice to have some like in a purse. So maybe in that situation, way down the line, I'm getting them on a really good sale. Then I might buy more hand creams. But that's my spiel. That's kind of where I'm at with them. Now let's talk about the scent. And also, if you saw my Ready Set Pan Instagram, I cut this open. I got 2 more uses out of this after I cut it open. Let's talk about the scent Japanese Cherry Blossom. Lots of people love it. Some people hate it. I am not a big floral person in general. Like there are some floral scents I will like, but generally I gravitate towards, as you guys see, like the fruity stuff. And this was quite nice. I did enjoy this as a hand cream. I don't think I would like this all over my body. And I don't know, again, in the shower gel, like, yeah, that might be nice, but I'd also probably gravitate towards other scents. So if I got Japanese Cherry Blossom again, I would use it. It would be fine. But I don't think I'm going to go out of my way to get Japanese Cherry Blossom. That's ultimately where I'm at with this scent. But I did like this one more than the next scent. So I also used up this little guy. So this is from the Body Shop. This is their body butter and almond milk. This has 50 milliliters of product in it, which only took me 3 uses to go through for full body applications. So let's talk about the scent first. It's almond milk. It's neutral. It's fine. I'm not going to buy almond milk when you have so many other options. So that's my stance on this. Now, the reason I rolled this into a project was because I wanted to test the formula. Because as you guys know, I finished up one of these in shea butter earlier this year, which I got through in 4 uses, but I really had to work it in. and it was kind of difficult to work with. And I wanted to know if it was just that one or if it was this formula overall. This one in the almond milk was easier. It was significantly easier to work with because with the shea butter one, I had to scoop them up, kind of warm it up in my hands, and then really kind of rub it into the skin. This one, I could just go straight to rubbing it into the skin. It absorbed much easier. So either I had a not so good one or it's something kind of unique to the shea butter line. But, so I'm glad to know that now. I still have another 3 of these because I did get a little set of 5 for Christmas last year. I want to say last year, Christmas last year. So, making progress, and I do have a floral scent, and then I have more fruity ones left. So, kind of working from anticipated least favorite to favorite, but this one can join the ranks. And then to wrap us up, the classic Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream. And okay, guys, I've already kind of talked about this earlier when I talked about the fragrance. I liked the fragrance more. I felt that pulled more of the vanilla notes. This 25 milliliter sample actually lasted me pretty well. Like, I think I got 4 or 5 full body applications. Again, remember this 50 milliliter one, I only got 3. So less than half the product and like almost a lot more, definitely a lot more uses. Now, I don't know what scent is pulling. Like, I'm not a big scent person. I'm just getting into scents. But this one, it was fine. But I wasn't a big fan of this version of the scent and on me. So, although I'm kind of sad because this is a big classic cult favorite, I'm just going to stick with my Bath & Body Works, which is cheaper and I enjoy more. So that's where I got to. But I am glad that I at least did try it out. So that is our table of all of the empties for the last month. So in some ways pretty exciting and otherwise a little bit maybe less exciting of an update. So talk about the dollar value of this table here. So with everything that I've used up in Canadian prices, full price retail, all of that stuff, all the usual disclaimers down in the description box below, we are looking at a grand total of $287.37. So as I mentioned, this is my second lowest that I have done all year. The grand yearly total, once we add this set in, it brings us to a total of $3,647.66. So that is a lot of dollar value of stuff that I have used up. But again, is getting use out of everything, seeing what I like, and obviously not paying full retail price for all of this. Because again, these hand soaps, $8.50. Who pays $8.50 for a hand soap? I don't know. Those I got, was it a semi-annual sale? I don't know what it was, but it was probably like definitely under $4. So that is everything. So that is my list of everything I've used this month. And of course, I'm still accumulating for the next month with all of the stuff going on in projects. But obviously, I show them empty in the project before I show them in the empty video. But thank you so much for joining me for this video today. Let me know all of your thoughts down in the comments below. And I look forward to seeing you guys get my next video very soon. Have a wonderful day.